Torah portion of Shmini, the power of silence. Dear beloved and heroic residents of Kiryat Arba in Hebron, on this eve of the Holy Sabbath, Parashat Shmini, our portion tells the story of the dedication of the tabernacle. On the 8th day of the inauguration, thank God, we merit the dwelling of the divine presence in the tabernacle. Yet, on this great and joyful day, a tragedy occurs. The two sons of Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, offer a strange fire and are killed. They die before God. When such a disaster strikes Aaron on the very day he begins his service as high priest, losing both his sons, his reaction is, and Aaron held his peace, Vaidom Aharon. Aaron is in total silence. Aaron's silence is more than just quiet or accepting suffering with love. Aaron is required to continue the service of the tabernacle. The Rashbam says this is a great sanctification of God's name, Kiddush Hashem. At the moment when Aaron faces an intense personal struggle, he sets aside his personal hardship and engages in the service of the Almighty, which is greater than his private life. He is required to continue working. As a reward, the next section of the Torah states, "And God spoke to Aaron, the Holy One, blessed be He," speaks to Aaron personally and uniquely. Rabbi Yerucham of Mir asks, what is the connection? Why did Aaron merit a personal word from God following this tragedy? It is noble that he remained silent, but how does that silence lead to a personal divine revelation? The answer is that when Aaron sets aside his private affairs, matters so painful and difficult for the sake of serving God, he projects that the master of the world is the most precious thing to him. He may not understand what is happening in this world, he doesn't understand the events, but he knows there is a master of the palace. The master of the world runs the world, and the greatest thing is to do God's will and be connected to him. True, Aaron the priest was required to continue working, whereas normally, if such a tragedy strikes, a person must stop everything. An ordinary priest would not continue the service. He would stop. But Aaron projects for us what a connection to God's service looks like and how one reacts in a moment of disaster. And Aaron held his peace, full of faith in God. We are after the 7th day of Passover, and we are still waiting for salvation. All our anticipation for salvation is active. Great things happened in Lebanon on the 7th day of Passover, and we wait and look forward to the continuation of the process of redemption. Redemption progresses at its own pace according to the divine plan, but faith and the anticipation of salvation are required of us. We wait and hope for God's salvation at all times. A peaceful and blessed Shabbat.